Negotiation and organizational conflict resolution is my favorite class to teach, undergraduate, graduate, extension school, or traditional Harvard College, period. It's the most practical. It's the one where I meet students who are really ready and engaged to learn, where they really want a takeaway. Many cases, you see literally in real time students using the information from class. But I also think that when people go back to their offices, they actually end up teaching other people within their department and help create a mini corporate culture. And a lot of times they get credit for it, which I think they deserve, bringing those tools back. This course is about negotiation and organizational conflict resolution, which means that after the negotiation's over, you usually have to work with these people over a continuing period of time where you're going to encounter them again. So really, a big part of what we teach in the course is how to assess where you are situationally, and then teach you to diagnose those situations and what tools you have available to you, what you're naturally good at that can snap into those slots. And seeing those openings and seeing those opportunities and training you to do it on your own, that's the goal of our course. That's the kind of leadership we try to impart. I would say that the course, in a sense, divides into two parts. One part is the heavy negotiation element, and that's where we do kind of have to walk through how to play defense against aggressive tactics. But the second half of the course focuses on mediation, because a lot of times when you're dealing with negotiations on a team, you have two team members who are in conflict, and your goal is to bring them together so you can all be productive. We spend a lot more time talking about how you can create an environment where that person wants to continue working with you, and you set up a trust-based relationship. Instead of using quizzes and large papers and tests to assess students, we tend to use exercises and simulations. So people are running around from room to room, kind of divide them into 5 different areas, trying to negotiate and extract information. But because we do all these exercises, because you will get to know your classmates as colleagues and friends and future peers, by the end of it, you're celebrating together. And I have yet to run the simulation where afterwards, everyone hasn't gone out to a restaurant afterwards and commiserated about what a great time they had and revealed what their true positions actually were. I think if there's one thing I can promise you in my class is that it will be a vibrant, non-boring experience. You will not be hearing me read a PowerPoint for 3 hours to you. We'll be doing things and talking about things all the time. I'm blessed because of my professional network to have a very deep bench of people I can call upon to help. So for example, to teach the mediation end in many of my courses, I bring in Marty Dane, who's been involved in over 2,000 mediations. She's worked for the US government, helping to resolve land disputes. I brought in Rick Brundage to help with persuasion and negotiation. He handles Minnesota political campaigns. We bring those experiences together, and then our students' business experiences and my diplomatic experience. It allows us to have a whole bunch of different points of contact for the students, because different students are going to be more moved by different approaches and different explanations. And so I am blessed to be able to bring in, with the support of the Extension School, I think some of the best TAs you will find anywhere in the country. I think that we are all involved in negotiations at all times, and I think this course gives you scalable skills that can be applied all over the place. I'll give you a couple of examples. One person, for their project at the end of the class, described how they were planning to ask their future wife, hopefully, to marry them and negotiate where the honeymoon would be at the same time. Very small scale. Another person who I was working with in a different course, they actually serve in the parliament of a Western African country, and they are trying to pass legislation to coup-proof the country going forward, a big problem in that part of the world. And they were literally using techniques from the class in real time in those negotiations. So I feel like what you can expect are tools that are scalable, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work, or whether you get an opportunity to do something truly exceptional, those tools will be there for you. And so we want to give you a durable toolbox and teach you how to use it like a tradesperson.